So the sad passing of Pele on Thursday, it got me thinking about how much interaction he had with the county town of Kent and the players that have played for Maidstone United. For a man with a 20-plus year career, you'd think he'd eventually come across a stone or two, and in fact there were at least 4 that played against him during his time in the NASL between 1975 and 1977. Mervyn Corston played for Chicago Sting in the late 70s, a season where they did the double over the Cosmos. He had 1 season with Maidstone in 87-88. Peter Sylvester played for San Diego Jaws and Vancouver Whitecaps during Pele's time in the NASL, and he played for the Stones in the late 70s. Barry Watling, a former player manager for the Stones, had 2 years with Seattle Sounders. And Kenny Hill of Washington Diplomats in 77, he played for the Stones up until 1971. Lots of players in there. 13 players in there from both sides, I count. Booty's corner swings into that 6-yard box. Fruill with a header! It's claimed by Justum. It just looped for a little bit longer and he didn't get the cleanest of contacts on that one. Trying to chase it down, but Dagenham have the ball once more with Hare, 40 yards from goal. Short little pass to Sagaf, to Weston. He's near touchline once more. All the way infield to Rance, and he's left it short, and Barham's managed to chip past 2 of them, and he's in one-on-one with keeper Justin. Can Barham score? It's saved! Biggest chance for Maidstone. Barham was in, and it's saved by Justin. What a chance, Callum. What a chance.
What a chance indeed.
It's an alarming slide there for the likes of York and Dorking that could potentially get dragged back into this relegation fight. Maidstone certainly find themselves in, but 3 of the 4 fixtures have a 1-0 leader at the moment. Will Dagenham be the last one to go 1-0 up? Well, it could well do still as the ball is bouncing around in the box and Walker's shot is dragged wide, and a last touch from a Maidstone heel could well have been a Dagenham one for the angle we had there, but certainly Miles Weston will go and take the corner there. But
our visitors from Essex building back into the game here. Miles Weston on that far side to swing a corner in now.
It does, and it reaches the near post, and there's a little touch from Fruill, gets an up and under to the edge of the box, headed on by Rance, and there's a couple of players in there. Walker's one of them, and it's a goal, and it's been given, and Walker is onside and scores that one. They are complaining to the linesman, and the referee is going to award the goal at the moment, but he's certainly going over to have a chat with the assistant on this near sideline, and he's sending everybody away, and he just wants to have a chat with the linesman here. You must say, Callum, that it did look like he could well have been offside, and the protestations from the Maidstone fans, it's going to be very interesting to see whether there was an additional touch on that next phase of play. That's what the issue is that I think a lot of Maidstone fans and players will have with this one, and it is offside. It has been disallowed because of that extra touch that came in there that led to the ball arriving with Walker 3 yards from goal. Clearly an additional touch, Callum, as what's chalked that goal off, and it remains 0-0. All the way back to Justin, and a moment for Maidstone to try and build something. And unfortunately it's Dagenham that have possession instead. Hare over the halfway line. Weston with a great turn around Binham Williams. Infield to Walker. Is this his moment? It's not. It's cleared away by Lawson for a corner, and the interplay of Walker and Weston causing Maidstone more problems again, Callum.
Yes, it is really all coming down that Maidstone left-hand side. Dagenham slightly getting the edge over the course of the game so far, though it has been very even. Shamar Lawson has been there a lot to clean up as well, which is a credit to him.
So that corner comes in at the near post, headed away to the edge of the box. Deacon underneath it with a header. Second touch, clears it away. Barham gets a good touch. Sagaf wins it back though. It's Taylor on the left-hand side. Lawson asking for help. He gets it with Deacon, but Robinson gets past 2 of them. Robinson cuts in field, shoots, blocked by Fruill. Robinson with another touch to Marias. Marias looks to get a shot away. He doesn't. He feigns. He's got Weston outside of him. Marias has got a bit of space, and Barden's had to tip that one over the crossbar because that, Callum, was travelling into the top corner there.
That was moving, swerving left to right from Junior Marias. Maidstone a bit slow and sloppy in closing him down. Don't want to be conceding. It can change your whole half-time team talk and your perception of the half.
It was this time that Weston had scored to put Dagenham ahead in the first game, and it was his cross. It's flicked wide by Robinson in the end there, and it's wide. Goal kick for Dan Barden. Could well have allowed that to play on. So Maidstone in possession here. Johnson with a header down. Maidstone can't win it back on the edge of the Dagenham box, and it's just past Galvin, that clearance. And Weston has Marias in a lot of space on side, on this right hand side as they attack it. Comes up against Lance Foster on the edge of the box, gets past his man. Is there a trailing leg that puts him on the ground? It's one thing or the other. It's a penalty or a dive. He's possibly tried to get out the way of his challenge and not necessarily a dive, but Marias and Dagenham are clearly feeling like they're going to have a bit of a complex by the time they get back on to the Dartford crossing. Real open and sloppy start both sides. Fowler has a couple of spins and Taylor comes away with the ball. Johnson with the ball up the channel to Marias. He's got Robinson running ahead of him. Marias with a good ball along the line to Walker, and it's straight into Barden's chest and cleared away for a throw in on this near side. He's been Williams on his backside, cuts inside of Booty now as well, does Marias, using that blistering pace, gets past another man. Here's Taylor inside the box, and his left foot shot goes over the sweep hut, potentially into BT's truck. So if they have a brief intermission, Galvin with a couple of lollipops of his own, gets the ball, cross goal, but it ends up in the grateful hands of Justin. And he's managed to get that ball out to Saunders, a substitute on this near side. Good ball through Frualo, and Marias is in, and Barden with a very good save. Very, very good save from Barden. Knew that Marias was going to look for that near post there, wasn't he, Kylam?
And he was off his line quickly as soon as that ball was through, and
he's ready to swing this one in. Referee Russell pointing at something. Corner comes in, arrives in the 6-yard box. Frualo with a header over the bar, and he's asking for a deflection off of that. Is Frualo, but that is a gilt-edged chance for Maidstone. Frualo 6 yards out, heads over the bar.
it was a great run from Joe Frualo, a great ball in from Rory Deacon, and Maidstone unlucky not to be 1-0 up.
They are indeed. Dagenham flick through, but KLF manages to clear on. Barham tries to get a touch. Down here with Robinson, and Corn manages to acrobatically jump away. Frualo clears to Paddison. Paddison and Corn both going to the ground, try and get the ball. Flick through to Marias, and it's a save by Barden. Robinson comes in, and it's cleared off the line once more. Absolute carnage in the 6-yard box for the Stones. Marias got played in, and a couple more chances there on the line, hobbling down that far sideline. But it is Odesanya, so we will wait and see how that reshuffle works as the ball comes in, and a header off the crossbar from Long King. And it only takes a moment. Substitution similar to like that happened against Dagenham on Boxing Day.
Maidstone need to work now. Just under 10 minutes to go before we have added time as Dagenham come forward on the attack.
It's Marias who's played Weston in on this left-hand side. First time ball across, and the header's in, and it's a goal for Walker. 83 minutes gone. Walker has potentially snatched it from Maidstone. They've looked a bit ragged these last few minutes. And Justin Walker, the man who had a goal denied him in the first half, has he potentially got the winner here for Dagenham in the second half? 83 minutes gone. Walker's header for Dagenham 1, Maidstone United 0. He's asking for Saunders to come back, his hair. They want everybody back for this one, Dagenham. They're going to win this one 1-0. They don't want to let anything in. Deacon finally gets this corner underway. Frualo with a header down, asking for a handball, the whole of the Genko. Booty 30 yards out, goes past his man and gets fouled by Musa. He's going to go in the book for that one, but it's one that Dagenham will definitely take.
You'd have to think Regan Booty may, possibly should have shot.
Certainly seems to be the last chance, is the last chance, and Dagenham find themselves on the cusp of the playoffs with 2 1-0 victories inside a week against the Stones. Maidstone find themselves on the back of a 5th defeat in a row in the National League.